Welcome to the realm of intoxicating flavors and head-banging beer reviews.
What's up, everybody? It's the Ginger Yeti, and I'm checking in from the road. It's a cloudy, overcast evening here outside of Dayton, Ohio, and I'm getting in some beers. It's time for me to relax after doing some office work, and had a few beers, did a few reviews, and I have another beer up for you. But before I get into it, one of the people that commented on one of my videos was Blue Ice. Great YouTuber, does a lot of cool videos. And he said I have the greatest job in the world. I believe is what he said, the coolest job in the world, whatever. I have to agree. I mean, I love my job. Getting to tour the world with all these different bands and see all these different places, it is amazing. I love it. However, it is a lot of work. It can be very exhausting. It's very long days. On this tour, it's 17-hour days, and it can be brutal. But I'm not complaining. I love it. And as you can hear, a little froggy, stuffed up between congestion, exhaustion, everything else. But I just have to say, I absolutely enjoy this job. I don't think I could ever do anything else. It is amazing. And I also get the opportunity to go to different places and buy different beers. One of the places I was at was Salt Lake City, Utah. I had a day off there, and across the street from the hotel, I was so lucky to have a state store there. So in Salt Lake, like as a lot of you know, they have a lot of weird alcohol laws. You go to convenience stores or other places that sell beer. Like I think you can buy beer at convenience stores now. It's low ABV beers. But if you want to get good beer, you have to go to a state store or go to a brewery. And I had the luck that there was a state store across the street from us. At the state store, they were selling beers. It was kind of a weird thing. I talked about it in another video. You go through these coolers. It was all labeled local, but everything was still in the 6-pack carriers or whatever. But everything was priced by the can. So you would just grab a can out of a 6-pack container, and they never told you what the price was per 6-pack or whatever. And I don't remember what I paid for this beer coming up. But I've never seen a store do it that way. But it was cool. They had a really good beer selection. So I'm rambling on here. So anyways, the beer I picked up was Lowrider from Salt Flats Brewing Company. And this is a chocolate milk stout. It's a 7.5% ABV. There's no IBUs on the can. Untapped says it was 0. On the bottom of the can, there was or is a date code, but they kind of put it on the rim, so I can't really make out what the date is. However, I think it says canned on something 2023, but it's a stout, so it should still be good. And I also believe it says, there's like a little blurb on the bottom, I'm a little teapot. So that's kind of funny. Now, on the can it says, where the desert meets the mountains. A smooth blend of chocolate milk and classic stout flavor. Everyone deserves a special treat. It is kind of weird on this. This is one of those like weird plasticky labels. And if I run my finger across it, you can feel there's dents in the can and the label kind of crinkles. I'm sure nobody cares. Let me just pour this beer because I'm a mess. And that just splattered everywhere. Got my iconic plastic cup. This gets a 3.70 on Untapped with 1.2 thousand check-ins. On Beer Advocate, it gets a NA. There's nothing there really. And that's just pouring out a pitch black. On my SRM chart, that would be a 40. On a beer day with TK's SRM chart, that would be a 40 plus. I mean, that's just black as night. And even with my stuffed up, congested, allergy-ridden nose, I'm getting whiffs of like coffee grounds before I even stick my big nose in there. See what else I can find. Yeah, it's just like fresh coffee grounds, coffee. That's the only scent I'm getting. I think I skipped the head. As you can see, it had like a nice tan head that was maybe a fingernail's worth and dissipated almost instantly. Oh, I'm so sniffly right now. Suffering for your art, right? Cheers, everybody. dribbling down my mouth and everything. Wow. Big roasted malts, big coffee, like a lot of coffee flavor, and you get some chocolatiness to it. I mean, that's a beer I like coffee, chocolate. It's actually pretty light bodied. I'm kind of drying on the back end. The only disappointing thing is chocolate milk stout. Smooth blend of chocolate milk. I wanted more of a creamy chocolatiness to this. I expected this to be like really creamy, chocolatey, like chocolate milk kind of consistency, like that. You know what I mean? Like you drink chocolate milk, it stays in your mouth. It's sweet like that. I don't get that out of this beer. If they said this was a chocolate coffee stout, this would be a fucking banger. But it's still a good beer. I really enjoy this beer. I'd give this a big horns up, even though it's not like chocolate milk like it says it is, at least not in my opinion. Maybe my palate's all messed up from the allergies. But I really enjoy this beer. This is a good beer. I love coffee stouts, and this is right up my alley. And I'm probably going to keep rambling on about nonsense. So I'm just going to say, embrace the adventure.